Hey guys, Evanswers 111 here today, bringing you this month's episode of Evanswers. It got to the 11th and I was like, shit, I haven't recorded this, and I'm at university now, but it's kind of awkward because I'm doing a video tomorrow about being at university, and it's all mismatching now. But I won't get into that. I'm gonna try and do this video quickly because I'm staying with Molly for the weekend actually, and this has come at a really bad time, but it's thanks to my Patreon blah that I'm able to do this, so it would kind of suck me not doing it. But I'll have to apologise because I'm not going to edit in the questions and everything, seeing as I'm limited on time. But, first question, this is going to be like a University Central episode. I asked out on Twitter if anyone had any university-related questions, and those are what I'm going to be answering. So the first one is from Peace, and he's saying, why is Evan such a babe, and how is uni life? That's how it works, right? Peace is pretty weird with his questions, so don't take this seriously. If you don't know who Peace is, he's one of our friends, so... I'll answer the actual question though, which is how is uni life? It's tiring, that's the short answer. It's exactly what you'd expect, and the campus at Warwick is fantastic and it's huge, but it's so exhausting. You wake up every day fatigued, you're so much more tired, there's just so much to do. You have to juggle so many things at once and it can get pretty difficult, but it's exactly what I expected, which is great. Black Cat 13 asked if we can have the tour of the campus. I might do that at some point. I feel like it's going to be a pretty boring video though, there's only a few interesting things on campus, but otherwise it's buildings where you study and stuff, and the library. So if you do want that, let me know specifically what you want to see. Hi488MC said, how are you enjoying it so far? I am enjoying it, I'm complaining a lot, but that's just because we're humans, we like complaining, it's what we do. But it's really good. I am enjoying it. The course itself is interesting, everyone here is fantastic, everyone's really mature, which you don't get in college and school, obviously. The people who are here want to be here, and they've worked hard to get here, which is really nice to be able to say. The best part about it so far, and the worst, from Fidget. Best part, in fact I think I've already answered this now, the best part is the people, and just everyone I'm with. It's great meeting everyone, meeting so many new faces for the first time. Worst part is the tiredness, as I mentioned, because if you wake up and then you want to go straight back to sleep, and it's not a very nice feeling, and just sitting in lectures, there's a student stereotype of falling asleep in lectures, but I now see why it's a stereotype firsthand. You're just so tired all the time. Oakzar said, what happened to Duoversity? Haha, very funny. Wild Harmony, have any of the students or teachers done anything out of the norm? It depends what you mean out of the norm. As far as normal humans go, yeah, because they go out drinking every night and do stupid things like you do, but that is the norm for students, so yeah. Other than that, everyone's actually pretty on point, they're acting mature, as I said, which is a nice thing. I wasn't fully expecting it, but I'm really happy that I have got that. Graves, what's a uni? Do you go to Hogwarts? Are you Welsh? Harry Potter? Yeah, okay, yeah. Great questions, guys, thanks a lot for this. What are you studying? What was it like to leave your parents and live on your own for the first time? That was asked by Nujashian and NDJS Sheehan. I actually moved out 2 years ago, and that was me leaving my parents for the first time properly, so I've already kind of been through all that. But I had to move again, and it was stressful, the logistics of it, having all your furniture, making sure you have everything you need, getting it down there, things like moving costs and petrol, it's a pain in the ass. And as far as leaving my parents, I'll answer from 2 years ago. It's liberating, it's obviously you miss them, you get homesick once in a while, and it's hard work because suddenly everything you're doing yourself, you're washing and you're cooking and everything. But it's liberating because suddenly you are doing it yourself, so you can do it how you want it and when you want it, and you're suddenly in control of your own life, which is really cool. I think that's one of the best things about moving out. Pop Stuff said, did you feel intimidated when you entered your first class? How do you talk to people? I don't know how to talk. Well, this is actually a question I can give insight into, because everyone asks that question to an extent. It's the first thing when you're meeting your class for the first time, everyone's really worried, and even your flatmates and stuff. But what you do have to remember is they are all in the same boat. Sometimes people are going to seem really confident or outgoing, but usually that's just because they're really nervous too, and they're acting confident to try and cover it up. And occasionally you do get someone who is genuinely confident, and those are wizards or something, I don't know how they do it. But everyone's going to be nervous, and you're gonna have awkward conversations. You're gonna talk to people. You're gonna forget their names. You're gonna call them by the wrong names. You're gonna ask questions that you don't really care about. And in fact, if I'm gonna give advice, I think the best thing for me is don't do that. Like, skip for small talk, because at the end of the day, if you're asking questions for the sake of asking questions, yeah, you're talking, but you're not really talking. Like, you're not having a conversation, you're just blurting out things, which, there's no real point doing it. So, if you are nervous about meeting and talking to people, then ask those questions, by all means. I'm not saying it's wrong, but if you want to feel truly comfortable with those people, then go to the next layer, skip all the small talk and stuff. Actually find out about them. Even if you're nervous, just tell them that you're nervous, and then they're learning something about you, and they can advise you, they know how you're feeling, so there's none about awkwardness or anything. I know it's a hard thing to do, but honestly, if you are in that kind of situation, I recommend not doing what everyone else does, which is the small talk and the introductions. Just be real with them, be like you would with your friends, because at the end of the day, they're going to become your friends, most likely, so I definitely recommend doing that, and it is difficult, I acknowledge that. But as soon as you're in it, you'll get that rush of adrenaline, and your nerves, like, it's the build-up to it that's more intimidating. When you're there, it will subside, honestly. It'll get much better, because everyone felt that way to an extent, but by the end of it, everyone was just laughing at how awkward they were, or how nervous they were, and it's all unwarranted. Then, Suited Pandas asked 2 questions. Favourite part of the campus? Student Union, there's a lot of shops there, all the clubs there, it's really lively and everything, I like it. And also, how's your sleep schedule doing? I have a lot of difficulty sleeping, I really do. Like, I'm always waking up in the night, I'm a really light sleeper and stuff. But I'm getting to bed fairly early because of how tired I am, and as far as waking up goes, I'm having to wake up around 7:30, 8. So it's a fairly normal sleeping schedule. I'm sleeping longer than I'd like to be because of my bad nights. But yeah, going to bed around 11, 12, waking up at 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. And it gives me enough energy to get through a day, I guess. But I'm like having major difficulty sleeping, but that's a different topic altogether. And yeah, that's all the questions I was asked on Twitter. If I haven't answered any, that's because they haven't been asked yet, and this video has been recorded. Like, these are all the questions I've had so far, but some people might ask it or see the tweet later. But yeah, I'll have the vlog coming up tomorrow, so sorry that it's out of place and it won't make much sense, because I'm talking about things that I've now talked about in this. But yeah, I'm glad I actually managed to get this video out. Thanks a lot to Molly for recording and coming up and helping with it, and thanks to you guys for your support on Patreon. This is me, Evanswers 1, and this is me out. Peace.